Today, I want to talk about prepaid wireless carriers that support portable or personal hotspot. Hey guys, today I want to talk about prepaid wireless and portable hotspot or personal hotspot. If you're not familiar with what hotspot is, it's a feature that lets you share your phone's cellular data internet connection with your computer, your tablet, your TV, or other devices that use a Wi-Fi connection. Now, I've heard from many people that are Straight Talk customers and they want to use Hotspot, but unfortunately, Hotspot violates Straight Talk's terms and conditions of service. So even if Hotspot works with your Straight Talk phone, if you use it, they may suspend your service or terminate your service if you do that. I wrote an article about this, and if you're interested in learning more about Straight Talk and Hotspot, you can check it out. I even made a few videos about it, and these videos have had a lot of views. Also have had a lot of negative comments, a lot of emotional comments on this. People don't understand why, if it works, they can't use it. They don't understand how it violates the terms of service. They think if they pay for Straight Talk, then they're entitled for Hotspot. All that said, I think it would be great if Straight Talk Wireless supported Hotspot. If you'd like Hotspot, I think, you should let them know. You should contact them on social media or send them an email and politely tell them you're a customer and say, I think it would be great if you included Hotspot with your plans. What I tell people is if you really want Hotspot as a feature, then look for a prepaid wireless carrier that supports Hotspot. Lots of them do. I think people need to set their expectation about how they want to use Hotspot. So with Hotspot, the idea is that, while you're out, you can connect your tablet or your laptop to your phone and share your cellular data connection. And that's great. You could get work done on the internet on your laptop or use your tablet for entertainment. Maybe you're taking a trip with the family and you want the kids in the car to be able to have a data connection so they can watch streaming movies, keep them busy. But I hear from a lot of people, and what they want to do is they want to replace the broadband internet connection in their house. That would be like if you had a cable connection or a fiber connection or a DSL connection. They'd like to eliminate that and then just pay for a mobile unlimited data connection and be able to use all the devices with that unlimited data on the hotspot. Most carriers are not set up to work that way. That's not how they intend for you to use these plans. In fact, the 4G LTE networks we have today are really not designed for this. If everybody was to do this, it would completely saturate or swamp the networks. In the future, or what we're starting to see now with the new 5G technology that's rolling out, 5G networks are designed so that people could really do this. The idea is that there's going to be a lot more towers. We should see better performance. And that would be a great thing. It's not unreasonable for people who want to just be able to pay one fee for their data needs. Maybe in the future, we'll have wireless connections at home. But until that day comes, for now, you can find prepaid wireless carriers that support Hotspot, but none of them offer unlimited Hotspot at high speed. So I thought today what I would do is just take a look at a list of prepaid wireless carriers that I put together that support Hotspot. You can find this list in my article on smartphonematters.com. I'll put a link in the description below. I'll update this list over time as I find more carriers and with more details about the plan. So definitely if you're watching this video at a later time, you might want to check out that article as well. Let's start with Verizon Wireless Prepaids. Verizon Wireless Prepaid offers Hotspot on their plans. There's a lot of similarity between the way the different prepaid carriers support Hotspot. Most plans, they either come with a fixed amount of data or unlimited data. For most of the prepaid wireless carriers that support Hotspot, if you have a fixed data plan, that is, you get a certain amount of high-speed data each month with that plan. So, for example, with Verizon, that's 500 megabytes, 3 gigabytes, 7 gigabytes, or 10 gigabytes, fixed data plan. You'll be able to use all that high-speed data with Hotspot. Verizon Prepaid Wireless supports mobile hotspot. You can use all your data with a mobile hotspot if you're on a fixed plan. If you're on their unlimited plan, what they do is they'll give you unlimited hotspot, but they slow the speed down. So they slowed the speed down to 600 kilobits per second. That's a lot slower than the data speeds you would be seeing on your phone. So the idea is you'll have a steady but not that fast stream of hotspot on the unlimited plan. So you would need to decide whether or not that's good enough for you if you wanted to switch to this plan. All right, next up is AT&T Prepaid. They also support Hotspot for the fixed data plan. So you'll see they have a plan with 1 gigabyte of data and then another plan with 8 gigabytes of data. and those both support mobile hotspot. You can use all your fixed data with mobile hotspot at normal speeds. Now, actually, I forgot to mention this about Verizon, but it's true about Verizon and AT&T Prepaid. You can buy more data as you need it, so you can buy more high-speed data on these fixed data plans, and that data would work with hotspot as well. AT&T has 2 unlimited plans. And you can see here with the discount, the auto pay discount, they have one at $55 and another one at $75. So there's a $20 difference. The $55 unlimited plan does not support hotspot, but the $75 plan does. So there's a $20 more. You're going to get hotspot support and 1 or 2 other features for that extra money. But the hotspot support is limited to 10 gigabytes on the unlimited plan. So you're going to get 10 gigabytes of data. And then there's a little footnote, number 6. It says that after 10 gigabytes of hotspot, you're going to be limited to a maximum of 128 kilobits per second. Can only use hotspot in the US. Even though these plans give you, I think, some roaming into Canada and to Mexico. So the hotspot's only going to work in the US. All right, next up is Simple Mobile. Simple Mobile uses the T-Mobile network, and this works very similar with the fixed data plans. You can use up to all your high-speed data with hotspot, and then after that, you can add more data. And I think they list down here pretty clearly, you can buy 500 megabytes of data for $5 or 1.5 gigabytes for $10. On any of the fixed data plans, you'd be able to use all your fixed data with hotspot and then add more if you need it. Now, they also have 2 unlimited plans, a $50 one and then a $60 one. The $50 plan does not support hotspot, but the $60 one does. And you'll see they're going to give you 10 gigabytes for mobile hotspot. So I don't know what it is about that number, but everybody seems to center around the idea of giving you about 10 gigabytes of data for hotspot on unlimited plans that support it. All right, next up is Cricket Wireless. So Cricket uses the AT&T network. They support hotspot as well. Now, what's different about Cricket is they consider hotspot an add-on feature. So you're going to add this onto your account for $10 a month. So with the other carriers on the fixed data plans, it was already supported. And then on the unlimited plans, usually you had to buy the more expensive unlimited plan to get it. And up front, this might not look like a good idea, but maybe it actually is if you only occasionally need hotspot, because then you can enable it for the months you need it and turn it off for the months you don't. So you would only need to pay for hotspot during the months that you wanted to use it. The unlimited plans, 10 gigabytes of mobile hotspot data. After that, it goes to 128 kilobits per second for the rest of the billing cycle. For the fixed data rate plans, you could use up all that data with hotspot. And they do also offer add-on data as well. You can add 1 gigabyte of high-speed data when you need it, and then you would be able to use that with hotspot on the fixed price plans. And then next up is MetroPCS. MetroPCS supports hotspot on the fixed price plans. You can use up to your data limit with hotspot. I think you can add more data with MetroPCS. It doesn't look like it's that easy to do it from the website. I read something here saying you had to call customer support to add more data to your plans. That doesn't really sound too convenient. Again, you can use up to your fixed amount of data with hotspot, and then 2 unlimited plans. And they only support hotspot for the $60 plan, which is $10 more. And you'll see down here up to 10 gigabytes of data with hotspot. After you use that 10 gigabytes of data with hotspot, you'll go down to reduced speed data. All right, next up is Google Project Fi. They use the T-Mobile, the Sprint, and the US cellular network. They do something kind of cool where they dynamically switch between whichever network has the best coverage in your area. To find out about a hotspot, I had to look in the FAQ. Google Project Fi has some really cool ideas about data and letting you share your data across multiple devices. They do support hotspot. Now, the thing is with Google Project Fi is you pay for all the data that you use. You can use your high-speed data with hotspot, but you're going to pay for that data. With Project Fi, you're never going to pay more than $60 for unlimited data. You're going to pay $20 for your phone service, and then you're going to pay up to $60 for unlimited data. But the way it works is you pay $10 per gigabyte of data you use up until you reach 6 gigabytes. And then after that, the amount of data that you use for the rest of the month is free. This could lead to an expensive phone bill, $80 a month. I think that's pretty expensive for a prepaid wireless plan. What they don't say is how does that affect hotspot? You could then potentially have mobile hotspot with unlimited data at high speeds for $80 a month. Again, $80 a month I think is a lot to be spending on your service, but if you're able to eliminate your home broadband connection while you're doing this, you've reduced the overall cost of what you're spending for internet service. All right, next up is Mint. They support Hotspot. Mint Mobile doesn't have any unlimited plans. They're all fixed data plans. So it looks like you can use up to your entire amount of fixed data with Hotspot. After that, I don't see any options to add data. I'm not sure that they have an option where you can buy additional data per month, but no unlimited data plans. Next up, Boost Mobile. Boost uses the Sprint network. I think I'm going to need to do a plans and feature video about Boost, because one of the things that caught my eye is that they have 4 plans listed here, and only one of them comes with fixed data. So they have 3 unlimited data plans with various degrees of features. And their fixed data plan, you can use mobile hotspot. It'll be high-speed data up until your fixed amount of data. You can add more data to the fixed data plan. It's $5 a gigabyte or $10 for 2 gigabytes. With the unlimited plans, they have a $50, $60, and $80 unlimited plan. The $50 one includes 8 gigabytes of hotspot, $60 one 20 gigs of hotspot, and the $80 one 40 gigs of hotspot. Now, this is listed as a limited time offer. Interesting to see 3 unlimited plans, and then kind of like how they clearly point out how much hotspot they're giving you with each of those plans. And then finally, up on the list is TextNow. TextNow, I think, uses the T-Mobile and Sprint networks, one or the other. They say that they support, well, they call it data hotspotting, which I thought was a little weird. They have 3 plans that have data. It says it's available for LTE devices on the CDMA network, which would lead me to believe that you have to be using their Sprint network. There's no other details, just basically says available for LTE devices on the CDMA network. No asterisks, no fine prints there. So it makes me wonder, what's the difference between how data is supported with hotspot on the fixed data plans versus the unlimited data plan? I tried to find something in the FAQ. The only thing I saw here was it says users who exceed 23 gigabytes per month will experience reduced speeds until the next cycle. So that leads me to believe if you're on the unlimited plan, you can use up to 23 gigabytes of data, and then they're probably going to slow you down. It probably works that way with hotspot as well. You could use up to 23 gigabytes of data with hotspot. You're going to get high-speed data, and then they'll slow that down afterwards. All right, guys, that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful, and I will talk to you next time.